Dog crash. Are you okay?
Yeah, he's up on the ottoman.
Okay. 6 o'clock on the dot.
Jeez.
Very too long. We'll give it a minute to see who all comes in here. We're just going to share a few things. Not going to be on here terribly long today. Got too much going on in our world.
Busy. What are you doing eating brownies?
I'm hungry.
Okay.
It's been a wild YouTube day because Ryan Upchurch is upset. The status quo.
What's that got to do with us?
Because they're both chasing Ryan because he said something like really strange. I mean, I understand his thought pattern, but everybody's freaking out over it. Freaking out, man. Everybody's used to us coming on later too. This earlier time's been kind of, I think, catching people off guard. Look at that. Ain't those cute?
Yeah.
Hi, Denise. So cute. That was the closest. That was the closest ones that were the same in size. StreamYard's being a booger. It's being slow today. Boy, I can talk.
You sure?
Nope.
No.
I'm trying to chew a brownie, so I can't really talk. Justice? Is it Justice or
Justice Jimmy?
Jimmy? So I'm blind. I'm blind. Hi, Justice.
Yeah. Hey, Justice.
So I look like crap today, but we're just going to go live and do a check-in. It's David's only day off from work, so we wanted to come in. I have my number. Hey, don't mess up the count. I have my number, so when we get to a certain number of comments, the person who comments on the number is going to win a giveaway. So everybody start chit-chatting as you pop in, start talking to each other. And Denise, if you just want to make a little comment that we are doing a giveaway, and they need to comment as much as possible to win. So this is David's only day off from work. So we thought we'd come on. Next week, we don't know, depending on his work schedule. And if the baby comes, we may go to Grandma and Grandpa Brain and forget completely about it. So next week, if you don't see us, then you know the baby's here and we're just completely discombobulated.
We'll be here.
Oh, I'm completely discombobulated. David's probably going to be cool cat. So, David is fixing to start on something. Hi, Gypsy. He's fixing to start on something that's going to be very exciting. He's going to be trying to do his first cowhide. He wasn't planning on saying anything about that, but I let the cat out of the bag. So, our cousin,
if I get it,
my cousin, runs Longhorns and Herefords. And Faith. Hi, Faith. Oh, that's Melena and Brianna's. Hey. Hey, cousin. Imagine meeting you here. I look horrible today. I only see your family online when you don't feel makeup. It's funny.
Good to have you, Faith.
It's good to see you. Everybody keep commenting because we do have a number of comments. And if you hit the number that's in our head, you win the giveaway today. So keep talking amongst yourselves like you normally do. Hi, Clara. So David is going to be doing his first cowhide. It's because my cousin runs Herefords and Longhorns and has graciously been like, I'm fixing to butcher one, and if you want to try the hide, you're more than welcome to try the hide. Now, cowhide is very difficult to tan because it's very big, it takes up a lot of space, and it requires that you get a lot of the process absolutely correct or it won't work.
Hey, Claire.
And so we're going to see how he does with a huge task now. And so he's clearing off a wall of his shop so that he can work on it on the wall of his shop. So this is going to be interesting to watch him kind of take on this process, and I will try to follow along and see how he does and try to make a video to kind of monitor his progress.
If I tell you when I'm working on it.
If he tells me when he's working on it, otherwise I won't know what's going on. Which is normally the way it goes. Hi, music. Hey, we were just here at 6 o'clock on the dot, so we just have started. Everybody keep talking in the comments. We do have a number in our head, and when you get to that number of comment, I'll be counting. You win a giveaway. So David did another Coyote Tail this week, and I wanted him to show this one to you because this isn't a full winter pelt, is it?
Yeah.
Is it? This is a a thing that we see a lot on the coyotes from our area. And a lot of people, it makes people think they're foxtails, but they're not. They're coyote tails. So I'll let David show it to you.
This one's actually pretty good size. It's probably about the length of a foxtail, but this is something that I find a lot. It's got a black. See the black? Not sure what that's from, but this thing's probably about 14, 15 inches long. It is prime time in the winter, so but I just tan these out and put a ring in them. This one's actually a little bit
now the ones
small,
that come from down under the mountain don't have this.
Yeah, they do.
Do they? They don't
Yeah.
have it as prominent, do they?
It just depends.
These almost everyone that comes from around our really close area has that mark.
You might get 8 or 10 that's got them. You might get 20 that don't. It just depends. But anyway, it don't really matter where they come from. They still have it. But some ain't that big. This one's probably about 3 inches. But some of them are smaller. Some of them are a little bit bigger. Just depends. But yeah, this is a full winter one. So he's pretty fluffy, flimsy, limber. So got that done.
David's had a lot of people asking about Raccoon Tails, and so he may be coming into some Raccoon Tails here in a week or so. He's going to take them, I know, to his vendor sale first, but if there are any left over, he may sell some online.
Yeah, we got one coming up in 3 weeks. 3 weeks from yesterday, we've got another sale coming up. Tails were a hot item last time I was there, so I'm not sure about this time. We made some more of these this week.
It's another poof.
Another little poof. That's out of a
Coyote
also, which you can pretty much tell pretty much look the same.
And it's bound with leather. It's got a half hitch spiral braid and then a gathering knot at the top on a key ring.
So that's another thing we've been working on this week.
So we've made a few poofs.
Some more key rings.
Lots of key rings.
I'm gonna have to get to work on those again, get some more cut out. This is that's a raccoon. As you can see, he's a what's that?
She saw roadkill and thought of you today.
Getting that time of year for roadkill.
Ask him about the raccoons that he missed last week. He was mad for 2 days.
Somebody got a jet black one. Not don't see those very often. A black one. This one's real black. I missed out on it, so ain't no big deal.
Ain't no big. You were mad for 2 days.
But anyway, but this is a raccoon. They've got the leather backing on them. You can see that. Nice fluffy white fur there. We worked on some of those this week. That's about all the part of it that I've done. I've cut out some more stuff. Liz can tell you more about that. She's made some earrings this week. We got quite a few of those made up.
Well, I've got the earrings started, and
I was talking about the coyote teeth and stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, they actually watched me make a lot of those earrings because I was live when I made them. Right. But I left y'all and then posted a picture of these, and these are 2 coyote neck vertebrae. And what it is I saw these, and these were the 2 closest in size I've ever seen. So I thought, well, those would make cute dangle earrings. That's just the way I think. So I paired them up and I wire wrapped them, and I put a bison bone column bead in there with a jasper on either end, and put them on Lewis back hooks. So these are kind of weird, but I really like I would totally wear them out. And I know, I mean, I guess either side, I like this side for the front, but I guess either side could be the front. But I'm kind of digging those. I was really tickled. And they stand up on the table and look like little shoes walking. They stand up on their own, which I think is adorable. But these are the first vertebrae earrings that I've ever made. So I'm quite tickled with them. I thought they turned out really cute. And for somebody that's got enough cojones to wear them, they'll be a nice addition to a wardrobe. I would wear them in a heartbeat. I like to scare people. She'd never seen one that was that dark with brown. She thought it was neat.
A brown one. There are not many of them. Every now and again, you'll catch one. I'm not real sure what happens there.
The blonde ones are beautiful.
They are a few blonde ones. I've heard of a couple albino raccoons around. Actually, my first cousin is getting ready to do some taxidermy work with one that somebody had got, but not many black ones or not many albino. Most of them's the gray. What you see right there, that's pretty much that on that. But every now and again, you'll run across one that you'll see different colors on. But
the blonde ones are the prettiest, though, I think. But they're the rarest.
Are pretty, but you don't find them that often.
They're the most rare. Yeah, the blonde ones are beautiful. You had one blonde one last year, didn't you?
I have one with a real orange tail. I'm not sure what the deal was with that. It was just a orangey.
It had a blonde or colored tail. It's one of the blondest tails we've seen. Now we have cut out earrings, and so what they're going to be is little fur, and they're cut in the shape of teardrops. That's the fur. They've got leather cement drying on them to make them stiff. We haven't decided if we're going to put a piece of leather on the back or just let the rawhide show, because we don't want to make them so heavy for women's ears. Now they're super light right now, and we'll put them on just a little Lewis hook to where they'll be right off of your ear. And we've got coyote. We've got two coyote, two raccoon. These are the smaller raccoon. Oh, that's beaver. That's beaver.
ACDB.
This is raccoon. Now the raccoons are poofy.
You know her.
So whoever, she's been with us before.
Oh, Cindy B.
So whoever wears the raccoons are going to have to be brave souls, because the raccoons are poofy.
I may end up trimming them up just a little bit.
Yeah, we'll have to when we get them. But these are my favorite, though. These are the cutest.
The two sets of coyote ones, they're going to be. I mean, they won't be nothing done to them because they'll be. They're pretty much the same size. I cut them out like that.
Yeah, they're cute.
Use the same.
Every once in a while, you'll find an animal that has a cowlick beyond all, and you just have to fix it. But we got lucky so far this time.
Ones that may have the cowlicks.
Okay, everybody, keep talking in the comments. We've got to get to that number to get the giveaway done. But David has got the 13th of September. He's got a sale coming up, and then the first weekend in October, and then you've got, when is the one in Monterey?
Well, if we go, we've got two the first and second week in October. We're not sure about the second one yet. We probably will. It's in Monterey, Tennessee, right there, right off of I-40 exit 300 and 301. So if anybody happened to be traveling through there, the October, I think it's the 8th. It's called the Standing Stone Festival. We're talking about going there, so we'll probably be there. And
yeah, and it's a really nice place. It's under a lot of shade. It's really clean, and it's walking distance to a lot of things. Oh, Gypsy, I've got to get your mailing address to get everything. I'm kind of sending a little care package. She got a kitten? Oh my goodness. I've just made like the ones that y'all saw me make with the beads and stuff. I could do some leather braided cuff bracelets. I do have some Chicago screws and some lobster clasp. I could do that. But right now I'm working on stuff for David to take with him on these sales, so I'm not doing a lot of independent little things. But I am doing a little care package for Abby. we have to stay closer to Tennessee because of his work schedule. But he does have an Etsy store. It's called Hillbilly Heart Decor, and you can go there and always see kind of what we've got. We try to
And
put up a little bit of everything.
pretty much you're gonna find the same thing on the Etsy store that is I do. When I go to shows. Now sometimes I do make stuff that I can't ship because
Too big.
it's too big and stuff like that. It's just sometimes what customers want. But I do more stuff like that for local. But you can go to the Etsy store, Hillbilly Heart Decor, and you're gonna find pretty much everything on there that we have as we go somewhere. So
A little taste of everything.
a little taste of everything. And if there's something that you might be interested in, let us know. Uh, you can send email or Elizabeth address email. Sorry, gosh, about choked up here.
You can email me there at watersworkload@gmail.com. And if you have something that you've seen David make that you specifically want to purchase, you can email, let us know. And a lot of people like to purchase with the security of Etsy. So if you would rather have the security of Etsy following the purchase and all that stuff, that's fine. We can make it to order and then put it up and send you a link so that you can purchase it through Etsy. Or if you do a private purchase, you can do a PayPal purchase with us. And either way is fine. It just, whatever makes you all feel best is what David will do.
We're all the time trying something new or coming up. Trying to make some new stuff along just so it won't be the same old thing over and over. But
You keep talking, I'm counting.
So, but anyway, we never know what we're going to come up with or what we're going to make next. It's
Cindy B, you got the number. 20. I didn't count the mod ones because Denise is all the time doing mod stuff. So Cindy B got the giveaway, Cindy. So if you can, Cindy, if you don't mind, some point this evening, you can email me at this email right here, watersworkload@gmail.com with a P.O. box or address. And you will be getting a keychain, a fur keychain in the mail from us. So once again, Cindy B, email me at watersworkload@gmail.com. You are the winner of the giveaway today. We got there pretty quick. Sometimes we don't chit chat that much. Congratulations, Cindy. Cindy, I think if you like Etsy, if you like to craft, it's 20 cents an ad to put on, and then like a 6% tax that you pay Etsy. They keep all the paperwork for you for your taxes. It's really easy to follow. It's been for us. It's been great because we are so isolated.
she want the cone, or she can pick from a beaver or a coyote too. Whichever one if she just wants that, that's fine.
We have the raccoon, or David said you can pick a raccoon, a coyote, or a beaver.
We got all three of them.
So
like
if you don't like this raccoon, you can put coyote or beaver, and we'll send whichever one you want. So just send me an email, and we'll get that fixed and in the mail to you.
But talking about the dream catchers,
how long does it take to tan a cowhide?
Here in a few weeks, I will have that answer. Thing about a cowhide is, they're so large to work with. It'd probably take. I'm gonna have to do it on a weekend I'm off because it's gonna have to be probably two. I might be able to do it in one whole day. I might not. I don't know. But it's gonna be a long process. But it just.
But once he gets the hide, he has to go over it.
The smaller everything is, I mean, you have to what they do call a flesh. That's when you thin that hide down, you get everything off of it pretty much. I like to get stuff to where I got a few hairs showing through on the skin side. That then you're getting down to where you can work with it. But since I don't have commercial type equipment to do what they call a shaving thinning process, I just have to do it with
all by
knife
hand.
and stuff, doing hands and stuff like that. that is hopefully my next purchase is on a get a shaver and stuff like that. But when you start getting into a bear hide, cowhide, deer hides and stuff like that, it's automatically going to take longer. Uh, I don't have no idea.
Because
Once
it
I
has to
get
go
it,
through certain chemical baths and soaps and washes,
yeah, it'd
and
have
so
to go
it's a multi-day event.
once once I get it fleshed and get it dried, that'll probably be the worst part of it with. Then I'll have to probably sand it down and get it. Of course, there'll be a few rough spots. That's when I sand everything down and get it all pretty much the same thickness all over. And then I'll probably have to when I rehydrate it before I do my pickling bath and start the tanning, I'll have to probably get me a trash can full of water and just roll it up and stand it down in and just let it generally start going down there to rehydrate it, because it's probably going to be somewhere around a 6x6 or maybe a 6x7. It weighed 914 pounds, so it's actually bigger than what I really wanted. I didn't think it would get that big when I first put in about it, but I'm just going to deal with it. And another thing about it too, I'll probably I'm gonna have to trim it down quite a bit to get it to the size I can work on it. But I'm gonna have a lot of scraps, and I'm gonna probably do a lot of tanning on. I'm gonna do a lot of tanning on the scraps and stuff like that on the hide. So that way, uh, here probably in the near future, you're probably gonna be seeing some stuff made out of some cowhide also with a hair on it. So that's there won't be much of it go to waste. It's all going to be pretty much used in something. We'll make crafts out of it or something like that. But if I'm
It's a
lucky enough
process.
to, yeah, it's anytime you start anything big like that, it's going to take longer to do it.
It's a process.
When I'm doing bobcats or coyotes or foxes or something like that, I can flesh, 3 or 4 a day. Well, a cowhide, it's probably going to take me a day and a half. And what I'll have to do is uh, there'll probably be times I'll probably just have to work on it and then put it back in the refrigerator and get it cool again for a while, and then get it back out and work on it again. So I'm not looking forward to it, but I want a challenge, so I'm going to try it. But it will take I'm thinking uh,
Thank you.
probably a full day of getting it down to where I really want it to work with. So uh, that's just part of it. That's why it's costs us more to have something large tan.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So
so
we're really trying to look at some of the stuff that would help him do stuff quicker, like the machine that shaves for him, so he doesn't have to spend so much time fleshing, and it gets the skin
it's a
prepped.
fleshing machine and a shaving machine
Yeah,
all
it gets
together.
the skin
So
prepped to take on the chemical bath to tan the leather, so it's not all on him and his hands. Right now, he does everything by hand and with handheld material, so it's quite the process. But now he thoroughly knows every animal he's tanned. Like he can tell you where the spots are, where a defect is. I mean, it's funny how well he gets to know him. She wants the coyote one, so
all right,
she said
yeah, I
she's
saw
already
that too.
emailed me, so we'll get that in the mail.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm anxious to see it because I don't know what he plans to do with it, but I wouldn't mind to have a cowhide hanging around.
You might not want it. It might not turn out great.
It will.
But anyway,
I don't mind having the first of everything you do though, because I think they normally turn out pretty decent.
uh, that's why I waited 2 years to do one, is because I wanted to learn how to do everything before I started getting into the bigger stuff, and that way uh, I may end up doing some more, and I may not. It just depends on
How the first one
how the
goes.
first one goes. I've had several people wanting one done, but I'm just going to have to keep up with how much time I've got in it, and I'm going to keep all that wrote down, and that way then
See if it's worth it.
it just depends on you may have a 5x5, you might have a 6x6, you may have a 7x7. It just depends on how big it is. Of course, the bigger the hide, the more it's going to cost. But anyway, uh, I should get it next week. Hopefully, I think they're going to pick the beef up next week. So Hopefully that's when I get it, but I'm gonna keep it till I have a little bit of time off work, and that way I can work on it and get it done and do what I need to do and go from there with it. So it's gonna be a challenge, but I think I can. I think I can hack it.
I think you'll do fine. I'm
If
not
you just
worried.
don't see me one weekend, well, you know where I'm at.
Crying in the fur shed.
And I won't be crying, but
Crying in the fur shed. I think we need to hang those like that because that's where the hair goes.
there's some weird looking hair there.
Well, it's baby for you. So, we're fixing to run too. We just needed to do this. Now, tomorrow morning, I get my baby stuff delivered. So, tomorrow all day, I'm going to be going through all my baby stuff and starting to get all the newborn 0 to 3 stuff laundered and everything sanitized, the swing sanitized, and all that stuff. So, I'm going to be super busy tomorrow. But I also get to see some people I haven't got to see in several years that wanted to actually bring the stuff by and visit. So, I'll enjoy that. But on the baby watch for the daughter-in-law, if she goes back, if she makes it to her appointment this week, the doctor has said he's just going to go ahead and set a date to induce her because he's not comfortable her going any farther. So we're probably going to have baby next week. So we're all kind of a ball of nerves over this. So it's going to, yeah, go to Cali. So it's going to be a wild week for our family, but it's going to be an interesting week. We will not be going to the hospital during the delivery. The hospital's so far away. And she wants a very low key, quiet, just her and our son, her husband, and there. So we're just going to give them their space. And they're going to be constantly feeding us information and checking in with us. And so as soon as baby is here, we'll get notified and get pictures and stuff. And when baby gets home, we're going to give her a couple of days to get settled in. And we're also going to have to be super careful because everybody is sick on the top of the hill. So we're not wanting to take anything in on her. So we're going to have to be super careful. She's born right in the middle of all this fluff of allergies and colds and everything else going around. Um, but we're excited. And we may be babysitting Che for a few days.
no,
Yeah, I love it when Che Tak comes to stay with Mimi. We have fun.
he'll be all right.
But he doesn't always at 12 o'clock when David comes home. He's not sure if David's supposed to come home at 12 and who that person is coming in the door, and he gets a little aggravated. So sometimes there's an 80-pound dog looking at Dave like, do you belong here? And it's funny because he's protecting me. And so he's just on a different schedule and is not used to people coming home so late. So it kind of scares him because he's still a pup. But we may have Chaytek for the next week or so to give them a break while Kaylee heals and Lane kind of gets used to everything. And that way they won't have uh, the dog. Now, they won't let me keep him very long because he's such a big part of the family. But I told her that I would like to give her a few days off so that she could just rest. So I know. So I'm looking forward to going through the baby stuff and watching everything and kind of revisiting those nesting days when I was pregnant and getting ready for the baby. And she does at this point have a head full of hair. We'll see if she keeps it when she comes out. It's I'm hoping that it's got an auburn cast to it because y'all have seen my redheaded boy, but Mama is raven black hair, so I'm just like it's probably going to be a darker brunette, but I'm hoping there's just a little bit of an amber shade in there if at all possible. But we're all excited because at now, right now she has a head full of hair. I just hope she keeps it when she's born. She doesn't rub it off. But Lane kept all of his hair. Haley was bald till she was 18 months old. She didn't even have alien pigtails. She's just bald. So we're looking forward to that. What was you gonna say about dream catchers?
I don't even
And I
know.
stopped you. I've got two in the works right now.
I don't even know now. We're gonna talk about something else. I'll think about it here for a while.
And I am fixing to make a decor dream catcher, which will still have good mojo properties, but it won't be as specific to the person, as if you were to talk to me about what's going on and I make it for you. But I'm fixing to make a decor dream catcher and possibly put it on Etsy, and it will be an odd one. It will be in the shape of a we call it a diamond.
I don't know.
It's a diamond, kind of the shape of an eye, but it's more of a diamond. and it's the frame's made out of willow, but it's an odd frame. So I'm fixing to make some specifically for sale on Etsy just to see how they do, because I've been seeing what people have been selling as dream catchers on Etsy, and I'm like, those are not even real materials, and it's on a metal. It's on a metal frame. It's not on a willow frame. It's just all these things impede them from doing what they're supposed to do according to my history and what I was taught by my tribal elders. It doesn't work. So I'm wanting to make one, at least one, to see how it is. I don't know how it is picked upon by Etsy, and see if anybody cares for it enough to buy it. So that's going to be my next venture when I have a little bit of free time. And I'm fixing to macrame something for the baby's room. Do a little angel with wings off of a beaver chew stick, so it will look like it's floating on the wall. I'm going to do that for the baby's room. So a lot of stuff going on, and I think this week I'm going to mostly focus on small stuff, getting him ready for sales, and just being grandma and getting baby stuff done. So if you see me, it may be quick visits this week, unless I'm just so nervous I need to log on and talk to y'all and talk the nerves out, which may happen. Y'all may have to do like when she goes into labor, we may have to do like a labor talk party to keep me calm, because I'm gonna be so nervous when she goes into labor. Because I hope she does not have, like, I had the world's longest labor with Lane. Lane was like 30 something hours. The child is late everywhere now. We ought to have seen that coming. Um, Haley was 7 hours. She was not bad, but I have over 40 hours of labor under my belt, and I don't want her to experience that. So I'm hoping she has a much better experience. So as always, you can keep up with David on Facebook at Hillbilly Furs, and you can see what he has put for sale in his store, Hillbilly Heart Decor, on Etsy. And if you want to talk about a dream catcher or any of the products that David makes, and you want to get a question to me so I can spin it to him, just shoot me an email and I'll do everything I can to answer your question. If you have an idea about an item you want, you've seen us make something once that we've not repeated, but you want something like it, give us an email, talk to us about it, share an idea, and we'll see if we can come up with whatever you're wanting.
Sleepy now.
But I'm telling you, baby's fixing to be here. So if you want something special, we've got 4 sales, and the baby's fixing to be up. So we're going to be busy for the next month and a half at least. Like, all our attention is going to be on these sales coming up and this baby. So get your orders in if you want something special, because we are going to be we're going to be in Grandma and Grandpa brain, and we apologize in advance. So, well, we're going to get off here and let you all enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. I want to address some of the stuff that Ryan's talking about, but I think I may wait and do that tomorrow. And so we'll have something to talk about tomorrow, because some of the stuff he says is valid and some of it he's looking at it the wrong way. But I'll talk more about that tomorrow. And anything I'm working on, I'll share with you through the week. So that's about it. I think I'm going to let David go get some dinner, and I'm going to finish cleaning my kitchen floor. Exciting times.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, everybody, y'all have a good night. Thanks for spending time with us, and we'll see you together next Sunday again. Bye.